The beginning of this year, I said something really crazy. I basically was like, this year I want to work hard again. I want to have something to look forward to. I want to work hard again. This month, I worked hard and was broke. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiana and I make videos about my tumultuous life in my late 20s. As you can tell by the title of the video, today we're going to do a recap of February and some planning for March. In the last episode, I had a lot of plans for February, such as paying the IRS, putting money aside for my trip to Washington, D.C., putting money in my sinking fund, blah, 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 blah. And y'all, February took me out. So let's do a little recap of February. Previous video, I said I really wanted to work hard again. I did that in February. I was tired. I was so tired in February. I broke my laptop the beginning of the month. So I broke my laptop. It took a while for me to get that fixed. I had to pay over $200 to get that fixed. Pretty much can't pay the IRS. So I don't know when they're getting their money, but it's not going to be no time soon. That's for sure. I spent way too much money on food. I was eating good this month. And I think it was because since I worked so much, I felt like I didn't have a lot of time, so I was just buying food. Where was I getting this money for food from? I don't know, but somehow I was making a way in my bank account. A family member had passed away, so I ended up going to a funeral, and that was like kind of like a wake-up call that was really unexpected. I was just feeling down this month because I was feeling like no matter what I do, I'm not going to be able to keep up. Because how are y'all surviving in this economy? I still want to know what type of scams and schemes y'all are coming up with and creating, because this month was crazy for me because it was just like, I just can't win. Oh, and then my auto insurance company tried to force add my grandma on my policy, and I'm just like, I got off her policy to get my own. Why would I put her back on it? What? I had to call them up real quick because I was just like, no, that's not happening. Didn't work as many hours as I normally do at my main job. So, baby, I was broke. I was broke this month. It was giving paycheck to paycheck. But again, I still found money to pay for Chinese food. I found this new Chinese spot this month. Food is so good. And I don't eat at restaurants and things like that. Like, I never do that. Like, never. Like, I eat fast food, like Chick-fil-A and wings. But I found this new spot, and I was just going there so much. And it was just, it's pretty bad. I worked a lot this month. I was tired. I didn't have free time to do pretty much anything. I did nothing fun. Except for one thing, and I get into that in my goals section. But I didn't do anything fun this month. And I was tired and sad and working a lot. I working a lot in my freelance business, but in my normal job, my hours had got cut. So next month I will be earning more in my freelance business, but I'm crying inside because I already done the calculations. I'm still going to be broke after I pay for the things I'm going to pay for. The second client that I was supposed to be working with, we meet today actually to go over everything. And so I'll probably start that work next month. So as far as February, I had a couple of goals. I wanted to buy an Amtrak ticket, which I didn't do yet. I'm waiting on my mom. I also wanted to attend one free networking event, which I did not do. Which I did not do. So if you're new here, I have a goal of going to one free networking event every month and meeting like new people. I start the conversations, and they'll kind of help with like networking and getting out of my comfort zone, meeting new people, things like that. I didn't do that this month. I'm sorry. I was tired. I was super tired. Next, I wanted to save $116 for my trip to Washington, D.C. in August, which I did. Then I wanted to put $275 in my sinking fund for my auto insurance. I only put $200 this month, so I wasn't able to do 75, so I just did 200, which I don't think is too bad. Yeah. Next, I went to an open mic event. Now, in my last video, I said that I was going to perform at this open mic event, but I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't, because when I heard the poetry, when I heard the music, the voices, the instrument, the skills of the people who performed, I was like, I was just going to go up there to prove to myself that I can do it. And these people had actual skills. I have no skills. So I went there. Somebody I had met there previously was there as well. So it was good to see them. But did I talk to any new people? No. For some reason, I was feeling very anxious, actually. And I was just in the corner. But I showed up. Let's get into March, because I have some big goals for March. Okay. So in March, I would have liked to take a cooking class, but honestly, I don't know if I'll be able to take that cooking class, because financially, although I'll make more in my freelance business, my money is tied up. I'm sorry, it's tied up. So I don't think I'll be able to take that cooking class. Next is to purchase the Amtrak ticket that I've been saying I was going to do for a month. Hopefully I get that done. Attend one free networking event. I don't care how tired I am, I'm going to go. This month, instead of saving $116, I want to save $150 for Washington, D.C. I don't know what happened when I was doing my initial calculations, but $116 was not enough. It will cover my hotel and stuff, but when I calculated the money I'll have extra for like food and stuff, it was too low for my liking. So I would prefer to go to Washington, D.C. with around like $400 like in extra cash. So going forward, I have to bump that up to $150 a month. Next, I want to put $275 in my insurance sinking fund. I have 3 more months of that until I have to pay again for the next 6 months. So hopefully that can get done, because that is like extremely, extremely important to me to just get that over with. And then next, I want to put $54 in my emergency fund. Yeah, this month has been pretty wild and like super busy for me. I have had a lot of free time to myself. It has been so hard. Just trying to keep up financially with everything. It's like I can see myself like I'm making more money like going forward. Hopefully everything just doesn't change. And I just have this anxiety that things will change, because last year around this time I actually lost all my income around the same time. So I'm still kind of anxious, like, okay, what if this client drops me, or she decides that she doesn't want to keep running her business, or something happens and I don't get paid and I'm doing all this work. So that's just my anxiety talking. But yeah, it has really shown me that I need to work on my own things, because I put a lot of effort in other people's businesses, which I don't mind. I actually like learning all these things, but I also need to put that same energy towards the things that I want to do. Because I feel like, okay, I'm at the point where it's like I have to make more money. I'm constantly thinking like, okay, you have to make more money, you have to make more money. How can I make more money? And I feel like this business is possible. If it doesn't make money, of course, it's normal. But this month I really just had to learn how to kind of like let go, and going to that funeral showed me that you can't really plan too much in advance when it comes to your life, because you never know what's going to happen. And because I have anxiety, I feel like I need to have control over everything. And the truth is, I don't have control over anything. So I'm in this weird space where it's like I'm trying to plan, but I'm not trying to be too strict with plans, because plans change. When plans change, it just really makes me feel like upset. I feel upset, and I just feel too emotional. And I don't know if I mentioned this in a previous video, but sometimes when it comes to money, I find myself feeling too emotional, too attached to money. And it could be because I grew up poor. Clearly, I still don't. So it's just, I don't want to feel that emotional when it comes to money anymore. So yeah, that is all. Like, I don't know, let me know the scams and schemes y'all out here doing. Put me on. Let me know how y'all are surviving in this economy, because I don't know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Ciao.